Hello, welcome back to more Kinkoi. Oro says see ya.
おやすみ。
After we ate, we called it a night.
おやすみじゃないの。食後すぐ寝ると体に悪いわ。しばらく休む程度で。
Oh, is it bad for your health?
はいはい。
Josasaki continued to nag until Rio disappeared into her room. Josasaki noticed we've been left alone. She quickly glanced over to the stairs to make a break for it, then without a moment's delay, you were like a mother and child up right to the end, huh?
それが何よ。
Oh, it's just... I can tell how much you care about Ria. That's all. That is all I wanted to say. She was going to bolt on me anyway, so I'd just go back to my place too.
大切に決まっているわよ。あの子は私の大事な商品なんだもの。
Commodity? When I heard what she said, I felt like I had to stay put.
商品価値を下げないように。使い物にならないようでは困る。そのためのメンテナンスは欠かさないわ。
And off she went. If she kept those final comments to herself, the day would have come to a pleasant end. And what day is it going to be now? Oh, that. 1:13. Saturday. They say it's the coldest day of the season.
午前11時過ぎでマイナス3度。こりゃ軽めの北海道だね。
It's nothing in Hokkaido.
こんな日はもうやること一つしかないね。短距離じゃ怪我しちゃうかもだから、ゆっくり体を温める意味でジョギングですね。
With light jog? What's to do with her body temperature regulation? Why are you talking like a grandma? Autumn? Northern Europeans really are built different. So what are you doing here? Oh, Ria's here? You guys made plans? Hmm. Are you tired?
寝不足？昨夜からの睡眠時間が姫様と同じですので。姫様はなぜああもお元気なのか。
Sylvie had to be pushing herself. Then again, I understood her desire to spend every second possible with Ria. Ria hasn't introduced herself early on. Was it because she knew this was how Sylvie would react? Well, either way. Hell no! Modesty had long since been thrown out the window now that the cat was out of the bag. Kill you on the spot? You shouldn't joke about stuff like that. I agree with Ria though. Nobody's really in the mood to go on a walk in this weather, Sylvie. There you have it. Sylvie looked disappointed after such a harsh rejection. I glanced over at Elsan. She winked at me as if to hint to leave this in her hands. So assuming any walks are called off, what do you want to do, Ria? Elsan could give you a ride if you want to go out, or Do you want to hang back here at the dorm?
シルビーが決めろ。どっちがいい？
じゃあ中
Stay in.
中ならオールもいてくれるんでしょ？
I guess. Sure, I guess. We may have been in the dorm, but all the other residents would be on pins and needles with Sylvia out in the foyer. Rita's room was way too poorly furnished, which left our normal hangout spot, my bedroom.
おこただぞ、おこた。寒い。
Do we even have a kotatsu?
はいはい。キュロちゃん。
Oh, this thing comes in again? Was it gonna bust out a kotatsu? A conveniently sized tea table emerged from its storage. Sylvia, Ria, Elsan, and Rena piled into my room and got under the kotatsu together.
あとはホットのコーヒー牛乳が欲しいね。
Hot coffee milk. Oh, it's got some too?
わーい、なんでも出てくる。
But avoid messing with it as much as possible.
こっちみかんくれ。あと番茶。よしよし。これでこそ日本の冬だ。
さらに日本の冬を求めるなら、火鉢やいろりなどもご用意できますが。
Hibachi? That sounds interesting. No need, nobody uses those these days.
でなくても一酸化炭素とか怖いしね。
We all ate mandarin oranges and otherwise together. Phew! Kicking back like this washed away all the fatigue from the last week. Even Elsan appeared to have let her guard down. The Katatsu's relaxation effects were fearsome.
冬休みが終わって最初の1週間。学校に体を戻す気疲れが知らず知らず溜まっていたようですね。
Seems like it. He gave a dry chuckle. It had been a week since the third term began, and I was already wiped. Especially because so much to worry about. I fell flat onto the table.
何かありましたか？
Well, sort of. Putting up with Yoshisaki's snide remarks only made my fatigue worse. Rena and Ria were one thing, but I didn't want to trouble Sylvia with my problems and kept my mouth shut. Oh man. Oh yeah, where's Yoshisaki today?
あやかっち？
何をしているのかしら。あ、ねえ、あやかもここに呼んでいい？
Urgh. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. I was on guard now.
あいつは今日いねえよ。
Rita casually nipped the idea in the bud.
あいつは今日実家。
Oh, she's visiting home.
お家？
お正月も済んだばかりなのにもうですか？
あいつ、基本土日のたびに実家に戻ってんだよ。土日片方の週もあれば、一泊二日の週もありで。そんなにこまめに戻ってるんだ。休みの日はあんまいないなとは思ってたけど。まあ、ここから車で30分くらいのとこだから、言うほど苦労はないだろうけどな。
Only a half hour from here.
でも週に一度というのは大層な頻度ね。私だったらサボっちゃいそう。
You don't want to go home?
姫様。
失言でした。
Slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. Devoted, huh? That does fit my impression of her in a sense.
豆っつうか。
Is she not?
なんでもない。
Oh, what's this? What's this music? Oh, Sayaka.
おじい様、入ります。
Okay.
ただいま戻りましたわ。
Well, we get to see her. Joshisaki Elder, that's his name? We were so laid back.
もうお昼。昼ご飯どうする？
We got mandarins, so who cares?
そうね。動きたくないわ。
姫様、だらしないです。
It's undisciplined. Now. Everyone was completely under the Kotatsu's spell.
おい、クッション的ななんか枕になるもの。
グエ。
That was only more true with an overly convenient servant around. I didn't want to move a single muscle, but
でもなんもしないってのもな。
そうね。
at the start we suggested chatting or something. Both Rhea and Sylvie were already nodding off, having lost the will to speak. Nobody was doing anything. What could we do about this?
ああ。オロ、テレビつけて。
If he left it on his porn, then it's just past noon on a Saturday. The only things on would be either TV drama or reruns of the kind of variety shows with celebrities rambling on that are boring as humanly possible to anyone without a direct interest. Judging by the mad look on Rena's face, I'd say she wasn't especially interested in either. Want to watch a movie or something?
ああ、いいね。またかよ。
A theater where you lounge around under the kotatsu on your day off is pretty great.
映画いいわね。
あまり刺激的でないものでお願いしますね。姫様の上層に関わります。
Not too provocative.
もう子供扱いしないでエル。
こればかりは譲れません。私の職責です。
This is my duty. Stubborn.
お姫様ってその辺硬いよね。この前一緒にゲーセン行こうって誘ったらエルチンにダメですって止められた。結構厳しいんだ。
そうなの。あれは銃で人を撃つようなゲームだからどうだってうるさくて。
ゲームセンターはまず警備の関係上許可できません。
How so?
突っ張りと呼ばれるリーゼントをした集団が入った人間の腹をサンドバッグにしようと待ち構えている空間なのでしょ。
What kind of arcades is she talking about? They weren't even that dangerous back in the 90s.
最近のゲーセンは暇つぶしのじいちゃんばあちゃんとフィギュア取ろうとするオタッキーしかいないのに。
Old farts? Old farts? Anything overly brutal wouldn't fly around Sylvie. But don't worry, the only movies I got are the ones that is shown on TV, so there's nothing especially nasty. Save for the films that played late at night, the movies I had on hand had blood and missing body parts censored. I booted up my DVR.
オーロはネットの動画サービスとかやらないん？月々いくらでドラマや映画数千本が見放題みたいな。
We don't have a streaming service? I don't because they cost money every month. I'll consider it if my DVR breaks. I had a massive backlog of titles I hadn't seen yet recorded on my DVR as it was. I'd keep it in mind after going through my DVR backlog. Besides, I didn't watch enough TV to justify the monthly streaming cost. What movie should we go with? Does anyone have any requests?
はい、面白い映画。
楽しい映
A fun movie?
教育に配慮し、かつワクワクできる映画を所望します。
Educational? What? All three of you gave me something different, but I guess you're on the same wavelength. And that only made the choice more difficult.
シルビーは普段どんな映画見るんだ？
基本的に公務が忙しいから私的に映画に行くことはないの。でもお仕事として各国の祭典で賞を取った映画は見ることにしているわ。
ああ、それって
Those are what?
クソつまんねえやつだな。
Dull?
そうなの？
The kind of artsy films that win awards all go over your head. Essentially, all of them were movies where the protagonist meets some misfortune and the struggles to get back on his feet, or when women or minorities were discriminated against to make the audience feel bad for them.
オロオロ、ここはシルビーに 映画ってのはいかに銃を撃ち爆発が起きるかが面白い基準ってことを教えてやる映画が良さそうだ。
Good call.
コメンドあるか、もしくはランプーの2。
Commando or Rampo, too? Both of those are pretty old. Something recent with lots of explosions. How about this? The Miracle Cinematic Universe.
何これ。
Is that Marvel Cinematic Universe?
アメコミのヒーローのやつなんか20作くらいあるんじゃないっけ。
Yep, this is the first one. I wouldn't say it's the best movie ever, but it was entertaining on its own.
アメコミ。アメコミか。
American comics? You don't sound very sold.
これ飛び飛びでいくつか見てるけど展開全部一緒じゃない？
Well, yeah, the real thrill of these movies is having protagonists that identify as heroes taking down villains who proclaim themselves as evil, after all. What else would people watch these be looking for? I guess women are kind of on the fence about stuff like that, huh? Chica had no interest in these either.
殿方は好きなのですか？
At the end of the day, guys enjoy anything with gunfire. It's fun to have debates about the story or characters because of how many installments there are. Like which one's stronger, the bow guy or Birdman?
そんなこと語り合ったところで、え、弓おじさんってメンバーで一番弱いんじゃないの？鳥の人ってそれより弱いの？
That's a tough call. Both are based around ordinary people without superpowers, but the bow guy is an excellent shot and the Birdman can fly.
相性の面で勝ち合っていますね。
The Birdman is military trained, but is questionably lethal with a gun. The bow guy is crazy skilled and he'd probably get a hole-in-one 18 times if you went golfing with him.
18連続ホールインワン。超人じゃないですか。
Is that not superhuman? See, hasn't it gotten more fun? Elsa had a similar interest in combat to guys, so she was hooked.
いいわね。内容知りたくなってきたわ。
子供向けのようですね。残酷なシーンがなければ。
They're tailored to children.
オッケー、それにしよっか。爆発が多いなら何でもいい。
Boom, boom, boom. It is unanimous. I pressed the play button.
キョロちゃん、ポップコーンお願い。
I was just gonna make some popcorn, please. Woo! Pop, 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 pop.
この場で焼くんかい。いいねいいね。私キャラメル味。コンソメ頼む。
What flavor is that? Console?
始まりました。上映中は死後はいけません。
Everyone was having their fun in their own unique ways. 2 hours later.
飲み物をお願いします。
What's happening? It made you motion sick?
あんなにぐるぐる回る映画初めて見た。
You getting disoriented by the movie?
カメラがぐわーってずっとぐわーって。
映画慣れてない人が急にあの CG は酔うよね。
Especially people who aren't used to VR. In the end, these first-time viewers didn't have much fun. Andrea's asleep. And she was out cold. I guess Rena was the only one who could sit through it.
今ポップコーンで人気の味はミルクストロベリー。
Strawberry milk popcorn, what? She's not actually watching it, though.
序盤長くて垂れちゃった。
American comics reportedly received by women. Which was the movie went all over awfully, but... Oh well, it still managed to kill some time.
終わった。
She woke up. Just about. The credits were currently rolling.
もう終わってるじゃん。
The credits rolls on.
それは終わってるってことだろ。
What, are you the type who doesn't watch the credits?
逆 逆に聞くけど、見たい要素あるか？
There's not, but what's the harm? It gives you time to digest the movie.
英語読めねえし、スタッフにも興味ないし、しかも最近のって10分くらいある映画多いし、眠くならねえ？
Some argument from the person who fell asleep mid-movie.
それは失敬。まあ最近はスタッフロール長すぎ問題、確かにあると思うけどね。
There's some lawsuit, so it's probably just an American thing.
そうですね。もともと映画の最後にスタッフの名前を載せるという文化は主要のスタッフ数十名を挙げるだけだったと聞きます。
古い映画のロールは数十秒、せいぜい数分、中には全くないものもあるわね。
しかし、ではそこには誰の名前を載せるかという問題に、訴訟を恐れた映画会社は制作に関わる全員の名前を載せることにしたのですが、時代を追うにつれ映画産業はさまざまな技術のスペシャリストが関わらざるを得ず、また出資広告業界も複雑化、関わったスタッフは尋常でなく増えます。現代のスタッフロールの長さは映画の制作者が意図したものではないとされていますね。
ほら見なくていいんじゃん。
You think? I'm not so sure. It may not be by design, but they're necessary. Also, you haven't realized the important meaning behind credit rolls. Listen, at the end of the credits, it's almost time.
うわ、びっくりした。
Well, what surprised you? When the credit roll ended with some flashy music, the movie continued.
終わりじゃないの？
ああ、たまにあるね、これ。
This series in particular doesn't every time. It usually amounted to the characters interacting after the main conflict in the film was resolved, with appearances from those who left the story midway through. It acted as a deliberate epilogue of sorts that let you know the movie was over.
なんです今のは？
スタッフロール途中で帰っちゃうお客を引き止める苦肉の策ってやつだね。帰ったっていいじゃん別に。
Like I said, the credits are there to give you a quick breather, and then they deliver the final punchline in the movie now that you're in a relaxed state of mind.
はあ。
While this format does have its fair share of pros and cons, moviegoers who left early will complain if they missed the after-credits scene, especially if it's an important one.
最近はツベでもすぐ見られる次回作への予告だったり、もしくはどうでもいいオチだけだったりが多いよね。
More or less. I love the trend of bringing out the best parts in these, where the main themes explode right in your face, where the business said, these are the best parts.
あんまこだわりねえけど、最近の流行が静かなやつならそっちの方がいいんじゃね？
They'd probably go that route if they're afraid of people making overblown complaints, but as long as it's a piece of entertainment, I prefer the end with some flair.
私はやっぱり小ネタ系が好きかな。本編じゃ忘れてたようなどうでもいいキャラのその後がちらっと書かれる系。
Well, yeah, those are probably so popular because there's neutral ground.
いろいろとこだわりがあるのね。じゃあ逆にこういうのはいらないなって思う本編後のテーマは？
次回へ続くやつ。
To be continued. That came out in sync. Especially when it's not so much a next movie preview and just a quick look at some tool or prop likely to show up next time. Shots like those really kill it for me.
こっちは映画単体で見てるんだから単体で終わらせてほしいよね。見終わった感が一気に失せる。
こうも一致するとは。
I bet fans get really happy when a movie is made on an existing title.
そのくせ次回作は未定のパターンとか最悪だよね。もしくは1作目がこけて2作目できませんでしたパターンな。あーそれ最悪。やるならやる、やらねえならやらねえではっきりしろっつの。
Actual worse is when they aren't able to resolve something foreshadowed in the main plot. It's easy to imagine there must have been extenuating circumstances, but it's awful when they don't even tag on a bonus feature or something.
大衆にとっての映画というのはこれほどに思い入れがあるものなのですね。
映画文化がないから新鮮だわ。これからは私もいろいろな映画を見ていきたいわね。
検閲が必要となりますが、シルビー様が望まれるならご助力いたします。
ありがとうエル。それと一番大事なのは、
Most importantly, what?
この作品はフィクションです。
Is she talking directly to us?
実在の人物、団体、映画批評とは一切関係ありません。
Will they break the fourth wall, really?
ということを念頭に置いて楽しむことね。
そうですね。
腹減った。
Weren't you eating popcorn?
お
I
昼は
guess
ここの
it's
喫
not
茶店ね。
quite.
実はこういうカフェで食べるお食事って好きなの。
カフェで軽食。金髪のお姫様がやるとすげえ絵になりそうだけど、現実的には難しいわけ？
そうですね。諸般の都合上避けてもらっています。
やっぱ警備的な？
Maybe.
いえ、軽食でシルビー様のお腹を満たそうとすると膨大な量が必要となるのです。
Oh, really?
なるほど。
So for lunch... Oh? My phone was going off. I left ordering food to the rest of them and answered. Yes, hello? Oh, it's you. Right now? We're gonna end the episode right now, so see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah.